हॅलो एव्हरीवन. आपण लास्ट व्हिडिओमध्ये HMO थिअरी आणि त्याचे एनर्जी ज्या आहेत त्या डिटरमाइन करायला पाहिल्या आहेत. तर या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण फ्रॉस्ट सर्कल कसे ड्रॉ करायचे, पाय मोलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल जे आहेत ते कसे ऑर्डर वाईज एका सर्कलमध्ये आपण अरेंज करणार आहोत याच्याबद्दल आपण डिस्कस करणार आहोत. So first, Frost circle is a graphical method for determining the relative order of pi molecular orbitals in planar fully conjugated monocyclic compounds. तर फ्रॉस्ट सर्कल ही एक ग्राफिक मेथड आहे ज्याच्या थ्रू आपण एखाद्या कंपाऊंडमध्ये असलेल्या कॉन्जुगेशन साठी रिक्वायर्ड असलेले जे पाय मोलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्स आहेत त्या मोलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्सची आपण ऑर्डर वाईज अरेंजमेंट दाखवणार आहोत इन केस ऑफ मोनोसायक्लिक कॉन्जुगेटेड कंपाउंड्स. ओके, फॉर दॅट we have to inscribe a polygon of the same number of sides as the ring to be examined such that one of the vertices is at the bottom of the ring. म्हणजे एक सर्कल ड्रॉ करून आपल्याला त्यामध्ये रिंग कंपाऊंड पॉलिगॉन जो आहे त्या रिंगमध्ये आपल्याला इन्स्क्राईब करायचा आहे, ठेवायचा आहे. तो अशा पद्धतीने ठेवायचा आहे की त्याच्यापैकी एखादा कार्बन ॲटम जो आहे तो सर्कलच्या बॉटमला कनेक्ट झाला पाहिजे. The relative energies of the molecular orbitals in the ring are given by where the vertices touch the circle. जी मोलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्स आहेत पाय मोलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्स त्यांची एनर्जी रिंगला ज्या ज्या एजेसना कनेक्ट करता आहेत कार्बन ॲटम्स त्या ठिकाणी त्या सर्कलच्या लाईनला आपण त्या एनर्जी ज्या आहेत त्या ड्रॉ करणार आहोत. Those molecular orbitals below the horizontal line through the center of the ring are bonding molecular orbitals. Horizontal लाईनच्या बिलो लाई करणारे जे मोलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्स असतील ते बॉन्डिंग मोलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्स असतील. On the horizontal line are non-bonding molecular orbitals. Horizontal लाईनवर लाई करणारे मोलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्स जे आहेत ते नॉन बॉन्डिंग मोलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्स म्हणून ॲक्ट करतील. whereas the molecular orbitals above the horizontal line are anti-bonding molecular orbitals. आणि हॉरिझॉन्टल लाईनच्या वरती लाई करणारे मोलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्स जे आहेत ते अँटी बॉन्डिंग मोलिक्युलर ऑर्बिटल्स म्हणून लाई करतील. तर हे झालं थेरॉटिकल. आपण प्रॅक्टिकली बघूया how to draw frost circles and how we'll inscribe a polygons in that circle. So first step, draw a circle. Then second step, inscribe a polygon making sure that one of the connecting point is at the bottom of the circle. Like that we can see every polygon having at the bottom carbon connecting to the bottom line of the circle. Next, draw a horizontal line at each point of the intersection. Where the carbon connecting to the line, we have to draw a horizontal line. Understand? Next step, draw a dotted horizontal line through the center of the circle and then erase the circle and polygon. We have to draw a horizontal line like that. Step 5, identify all bonding molecular orbitals below the line. These are bonding molecular orbitals, non-bonding molecular orbitals lying on the horizontal line, whereas anti-bonding molecular orbitals above the horizontal line. We can see here there are no non-bonding molecular orbitals in case of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. cycloheptatriene molecule. By this way, we can draw Frost circles and insert a polygon into it in that same way. Similarly, here are some examples to draw 4-membered cyclic conjugated ring in the Frost circle. Here is a for 5-membered, that is for cyclopentadiene, 6-membered, same as for benzene, 7-membered as we have discussed here, 8-membered, 9-membered and 10-membered monocyclic conjugated rings. Now, as in the last video we have determined energies of the benzene and cyclobutadiene, those energies were required in this Frost circle to arrange them in a order. Okay. So, for benzene molecule we have discussed there are 6 carbon atoms, that is value of N is equals to 6, and we have determined total 6 energy levels, that are 0th energy level, plus minus 1 energy, plus minus 2, these are 4 plus 5, and for plus 3 we have determined different energy levels. For 0 we are having alpha plus 2 beta value, for plus minus 1 we are having alpha plus beta values, then for plus 2 we are having alpha value, for plus minus 2 we are having alpha minus beta value, and for plus 3 we are having alpha minus 2 beta value. Actually here it is a mistake, this value is alpha minus 2 beta. So, please do corrections. Okay. So, we have drawn here first the circle. After drawing the circle, we have to put the polygon in that circle in such a way that one of the carbon is connecting to the bottom of the circle. So that we can draw like this, and each carbon connecting or touching to the vertices of the circle. Then we have to draw lines connecting to that carbons. Then we have to draw a horizontal line. Next we have to arrange the energy levels as we have calculated from HMO theory, alpha plus beta, alpha minus beta, then alpha minus 2 beta. Lastly, we have to insert pi electrons in that circle. Here total 6 pi electrons, so that according to Hund's rule of spin multiplicity, we have to arrange the pi electron. Here first electron, again second electron, because there is no any other energy level to insert this electron. Then next electron, again next 5 and 6. So we can see below the horizontal line there are bonding molecular orbitals, and in that bonding molecular orbitals each orbitals is completely filled, that is paired, so that the compound is diamagnetic in nature, as well as due to this bonding energy levels are completely filled, this benzene is a aromatic compound. So by this way we have calculated or we have arranged pi molecular orbitals according to their order. Similarly, we have to calculate different energies for pi molecular orbitals of cyclopentadiene. Here we have discussed cyclopentadienyl cation, anion and radical. In case of cyclopentadienyl cation, there are total 4 pi electrons, whereas 5 carbon atoms are there. In remaining two, that is in cyclopentadienyl anion and cyclopentadienyl radical, number of carbon atoms remain same, but the only difference is that number of pi electrons were changed. In case of cyclopentadienyl anion, there are total 6 pi electrons, and in radical there are 5 pi electrons. So we just have to determine energy levels for cyclopentadienyl compound, and according to that we can arrange pi electrons into that 0, plus minus 1 and plus 2 energy levels. In that we have to insert the pi electrons. In case of cyclopentadienyl cation, there are total 4 pi electrons. So 2 electrons enters into 0th energy level, that is alpha plus 2 beta energy level, and remaining 2 pi electrons were inserted into the alpha plus 2 alpha plus beta energy level. We can observe here is 2 unpaired electrons in bonding molecular orbital. Therefore, this cyclopentadienyl cation is not aromatic compound, right? As well as, however, it is having complete conjugation, but it also does not obey Huckel's rule of aromaticity. There are total 4 pi electrons, which is an even number, and these even numbers cannot satisfy Huckel's rule of aromaticity, right? So cyclopentadienyl cation is not aromatic compound, whereas cyclopentadienyl anion is an aromatic compound, because we can see all the bonding molecular orbitals are completely filled and are paired. Therefore, it is a diamagnetic in nature, also follows Huckel's rule of aromaticity. It is a cyclic planar conjugated molecule and follows Huckel's rule of aromaticity. Therefore, it is a aromatic compound. In case of cyclopentadienyl radical, we can see there is only one unpaired electron in the bonding molecular orbital. That's why this compound is also not aromatic. Similarly, we have to calculate different energy levels for cyclobutadiene, as we have discussed or calculated the values in the last video. So we are having alpha plus 2 beta, alpha and alpha minus 2 beta energy levels. We just have drawn a circle, arrange the cyclobutadiene molecule in that circle, then draws different energy levels, that is a horizontal line, and in between the circle we have drawn a horizontal line. Below this energy level, below this horizontal line, there are bonding molecular orbitals. On that, non-bonding NBMO, and below above the horizontal line there are ABMO, that is anti-bonding molecular orbitals. In cyclobutadiene, energy levels are alpha plus 2 beta, alpha and alpha minus 2 beta. Total number of pi electrons involved here are total 4, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. We can see at the non-bonding stage there are 2 unpaired electrons, therefore it is a paramagnetic in nature. Also, it does not obey Huckel's rule of aromaticity. However, it is a cyclic, planar and conjugated molecule, though it is a anti-bonding compound. Next, cyclooctatetraenyl compound. So, we have to calculate different energy levels. In case of COT, arrange them according to energy 0, plus minus 1, plus 2, plus minus 2, plus minus 3 and plus 4. These are different energy levels we have calculated here. In cyclooctatetraenol there are total 2, 4, 6 and 8 pi electrons. We have to arrange them according to Hund's rule. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, right. So at the non-bonding energy level there are unpaired electron. Also cyclooctatetraenol compound, cyclooctatetraene compound is not aromatic because there is a strain in the ring, that's why it is unstable. Okay, hence it is a non-aromatic compound. Next one is a cyclopropenyl cation. You can see below this horizontal line there is a completely paired electrons, therefore it is a aromatic compound. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe and share. Thank you.